guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So today's reading is for your January 2015 general monthly reading, and this is for the zodiac sign of Virgo. So Virgo, you've got a really good set of cards here. There's a little bit I can see in January of a struggle, a little bit of burden going on there, but nothing that you can't handle. As I said in your general readings, the wands are in front of you and not on your back. So it's nothing that you can't handle. It just looks like a lot of you guys are considering going into a new direction, and potentially by the end of January, that's the direction that you'll potentially be taking. I can see at the beginning of the month, or around the beginning of the month. I mean, obviously I don't do the... I pick out the 8 cards, as you know, but I don't do it sort of week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Because I think that these situations can happen at any time around January. But let's just talk about the first set of cards, okay? We'll phrase it that way. We have the Page of Cups and we've got the Chariot. And the Page of Cups is all about falling in love. The Page cards can infer things like messengers. They can also be seen as either a young energy around you or maybe someone who's younger than you coming in. And this is all about sort of falling in love, fresh love, new love. So potentially for some of you guys, it could be young love coming in for you, okay? I like to term it as being young love because it could be someone who's younger than you, and it could also be potentially someone who's around your same age but exudes the energy of youth, or it could just simply be just something that's new and youthful and fresh coming in. But there's certainly something coming in, and I think that this is going to be, looking at the reading, it could be a work situation. Could be a new direction that some of you guys are taking with work, or it could be love, okay? So read it however you want to read it as you go through January. But definitely something new is going to come in for you, which you're going to sort of fall in love with. And this could be a new project, a new endeavour, something that, you know, makes you feel kind of alive and makes you feel quite vibrant and happy and just really kind of, you know, over the moon. But I do think that there'll be some kind of decision making to do around to make around this new thing that's coming in, because we have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card denotes many things. Some of the concepts that this card denotes are things like having to make a choice and potentially struggling with a choice. If you look at the geezer here, he's in a chariot and he's got 2 sphinxes in front of him. One's black, one's white. So he could potentially be driven to the right or to the left or to go forward. So potentially for some of you guys, you might be trying to sort of make a choice around this new endeavour or new relationship or new project or whatever this new thing is. You could potentially be looking at making a choice around that. But then I think that you'll make a choice to either walk away from it or to walk away from a current situation into it, okay? Because this card also denotes being quite driven and being quite determined, okay? So this is really kind of a twofold reading. Some of you guys might choose to walk away from the opportunity and seek other ventures or seek other opportunities, maybe within love or maybe within work or whatever the case might be. And some of you guys might choose to, you know, you're so determined to make that change in January, you might decide to just to sort of go for it because your motivation with the Chariot card is going to be quite high. The Chariot card can also denote things like travel, okay? So potentially for some of you guys, this might be a case of, with this new thing that's coming in, for some of you guys, it could involve some form of travel that's going on. Either way, there's something new potentially for some of you guys coming in January. It's something that's going to make you feel emotionally good, I believe. Because obviously the Cups cards are all about our emotions, and they're about love, and they're about feelings and all of that stuff. So it's definitely a new birth of something. Or potentially some of you guys are receiving some news here coming in. Some really good news about something. But I certainly think it'll either be a case of that you guys are having time to think about it, you're going to need to make a choice on it, or some of you guys are so motivated to go ahead with your plans, to go ahead with changes, that you're going to be so driven that you're just going to kind of, like the guy does in the Chariot, just ride straight ahead into this new endeavour. And this was backed up, I mean, this is really kind of telling me a story in a way, I suppose. It's backed up by the 8 of Cups, which means that you are walking away from something. But then we also have the Fool card, which again denotes new beginnings. But it also denotes things like taking a leap of faith. and kind of just saying, I'm going to go for this. I don't really know where it's going to take me just yet, but I'm going to, you know, and this is why I'm also thinking that there'll be a choice that you guys will be making on this new endeavour, this new love, or whatever it is, this new thing that's coming in for you in January. Because we have the Fool card, and the Fool card means taking that leap of faith. Kind of, the Fool doesn't really look, you know, he just kind of leaps, okay? But I feel because we have the Chariot, and because this can denote choices as well, that it will be a case of, for some of you guys, you'll be thinking about this new opportunity that comes in for you, this new endeavour, project, love, whatever it is. You'll be thinking about it potentially, but then some of you guys will decide to either walk away from the opportunity, or you'll walk away from a current situation and you'll take a leap of faith. I think you'll walk away potentially from a current situation because you've got the Fool card next to it, which means taking a leap of faith. So you're walking away potentially from something that's not serving you at the moment, and you're going to be walking into something new. And you're going to take that leap of faith, and you're going to kind of say, you know what, I'm just going to kind of hedge my bets and just sort of go. I'm just going to kind of, you know, just put my faith in the unknown and just go for it. I'm going to, you know, the Fool is really a child in a way. You know, children don't really think about consequences a lot of the time. They just sort of do things, you know. Like riding on their mate's handlebars. I did that as a kid. And you don't really think about sort of if your friend breaks on the bike and you go over. And that's what I did as a kid. You just kind of think about fun, and you don't really think about anything. You just take that leap of faith that everything's going to be fine. So I do think that some of you guys are going to be walking away from something. And I think it's going to be walking away from a current situation, because we do have the Fool card here, which is all about new beginnings. So some of you guys are going to be working away from an old situation into something that's quite new. We do have the Ten of Wands, and we've got the Temperance card. So again, this situation, I don't think it's going to be like stressy or anything, but it might cause you a little bit of stress thinking about, you know, do I want to do this? Do I want to go for this? If you go for it in January, then potentially, you know, at first it could be something that's very sort of, not difficult, but it's a change for you. So it's something that you're going to need to adjust to, okay? Because we've got the Ten of Wands here, which just signifies sometimes a little bit of stress, a little bit of burden, but there's not too much that you can't handle. And then we've got the Temperance card, which means balance, okay? Moderating our thoughts. So I think it's only think for some of you guys, you're going to be kind of balancing yourself out about this situation. There's going to be a little bit of burden going on there, a little bit of stressy time around this situation. But as I said, it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing that you can't handle. It's just something new that you potentially you're going into, and it's different, or it's a change. And you're kind of like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit of stress around this because I'm not used to it. But I'm going to, you know, balance out those fears. I'm going to kind of balance out that side of me that says that I can't do it, or I can't go there, or I can't do that. So I'm going to kind of temper the side of me that wants to run away, and temper it with the side of me that says that potentially this is something good for me to go for. And again, we've got the last cards are your Four of Cups and your Ace of Wands. So the universe is really offering something to you guys. And it's really saying that through all of this reading, don't ignore the opportunity. So potentially, this new opportunity, this new thing that's coming in for you, this new endeavour, project, love, whatever this new thing is, whatever this new beginning is with the Page of Cups, that potentially some of you have got to think about, and potentially some of you actually do go for, and that enables you to walk away from a situation that isn't serving you at the moment. And it's a risk for some of you guys to do that, but you're going to take that leap of faith, and with that leap of faith comes a little bit of stress around that leap of faith, and you think, oh God, I've actually decided to do this, and I'm a bit worried, but I'm going to temper out my feelings. I'm going to kind of balance those feelings out. The Four of Cups is really saying don't give up on that, okay? Don't kind of ignore the opportunity. Don't kind of look a gift horse in the mouth. Kind of go for it, because with the Ace of Wands, this is your new beginning again. It's the newness, it's the new beginning, it's the new project, it's the new endeavour, it's the new situation coming in. And the Ace of Wands, the Wand suit deals with, as well as our ideas and our intuition and our energy, it also deals with work and career and how we earn our money and that type of thing. So I certainly think for some of you guys this will be work situation, because this is really you stepping into something new with the Ace of Wands. It's you stepping, you know, bringing those ideas out. It's you taking action on a new idea. It's you taking action on a new situation, potentially work or career that's coming about. Okay, you have the opportunity there, and the universe is reminding you to stick with it. And here you guys are taking that opportunity out into the physical world. So taking action, putting your energy into something. That is a really good reading, Virgo, and I think certainly all through all the signs of the zodiac, right from doing like all of those general yearly readings, you know, your general tarot reading, your law of attraction reading, your angel message reading, right through this January reading, it really does, it's quite strong with you guys. These readings are. It certainly denotes to me that there is something new coming in for you guys this year. And it's starting, the energies of it are starting up in January. And these cards are really quite strong in the message that they're giving to you. Really, really strong. I mean, there's such a strong story here, it's unreal. But there's certainly something, I believe, new that's coming in January. And you guys will have a little bit of time to think about it. I think a lot of you guys will go for it because you're walking away, I believe. And it's only, I only say that you're walking away potentially from a current situation because we have the Fool card where this is new beginnings again and taking that risk and taking that leap of faith. So I certainly think that you're gonna do it. You potentially, for some of you guys, you are going to be walking away from an old situation into something new. At first in January, I believe, if this occurs for some of you guys, it's going to be something new. It's going to be something that potentially you're not used to, and there might be a little bit of a head stress with that. But you're going to find a way to kind of moderate those feelings, you know. You're going to find a way to temper those feelings of kind of like, can I do this or should I do this? And certainly with your Four of Cups, it's just a reminder again, you know, take that opportunity because you don't know where it could go. And with the Ace of Wands, it's really the start of putting those action and those ideas into, you know, putting those ideas and those energies into action around this reading. So that's a really, really good reading, Virgo. I'm very, very pleased with that reading because I think, yeah, it's a really strong reading again for you guys. So guys, that's the end of your January 2015 general monthly reading. I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on your next reading, which will be your February 2015 general monthly reading. And that's going to be up on the site really soon, actually, because I realised that I haven't had time to put this up way before in December because I was busy with all the general readings. But I'm going to put it up in the next few days, so you'll get a glimpse into February as well and how potentially for some of you that could go. So thank you once again and have a great day. Take care.